So this is the door frame and the hinges. As you can see, I've decorated the door. That's where the door's going, and there are the paper hinges supplied there. Just going to give it a little sanding down so that this opens and closes. Obviously it's been cut from within the door, so it fits tightly, really tightly. If you want to have a little bit of flexibility, which you may wish to, some people want to have the door closed, some people want to have it open, then I'd give it a little sanding down, a little rub down, and you want to push it so it's higher. Reason being, there's a doormat, so I'm using this little spatula tool to make sure it's really pushed high. We want it as high as possible. And then we're going to glue on these hinges. I'm going to use craft glue for this, clear craft glue. It's clear PVA. The reason I'm using that is that it's sticking on both paper and on wood. Not only that, painted wood. What a nightmare. What a combination. These are incredibly fiddly. But they do work quite effectively. If you look at where I've placed them, it's 2/3 of the way up the first panel at the bottom and just below where the crosses go at the top. And obviously there's no right or wrong place to put these. It's totally, well, there's a right place to put them, but that's in real life on an actual door, not something 1/12 of the size. So I've placed them there, and I'm just going to use this scraping tool that I use for pretty much everything to push down the glue. And of course when it dries you can scrape it away, you can cut away any excess if you want to, but it does dry clear, which is a real plus. And I'm just looking at that now, that bottom hinge isn't completely straight. That's my own pickiness going on there. Putting the glue around the frame now. Again, I'm using the clear PVA because I'm sticking glue, so I've wood onto paper. You see that I've put the wallpaper on this already, so I need to stick this frame on so it goes all the way around. So I put that glue on, and I'm going to place this really carefully, and I'm lining it up, as you can see, with the base of the paper, which is the angle of the camera makes it to look deceptive, but actually those little gaps at the bottom for the teeth of the floor to go in, so it's flush with those so that the floor can still fit in quite carefully. Just holding it in place, letting the glue start to adhere to the paper will absorb it, and the hinges are there, and I'm holding the door down while I extract the spatula, and I'm leaving that in place for as long as possible if you can, so that it dries well. I'm just sliding under this ruler. If you need to move it to a drier place, sliding under a very flat ruler allows you to actually move the item out of the way, because of course this is my cutting mat.